sticks.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers. Jalen Waddle, 75 yards. And the Packers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how the...
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had that touchdown pass to Jalen Waddle last time they had the ball. Starting anew now. Here first and... Throwing to start the drive. Madden, he'll let this go deep for Waddle. And it's a Packers touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers have moved out in front. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's thrown a couple of touchdown passes already in this first quarter, and now looking for more as his guys begin 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Madden, they'll let this go deep for Waddle. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Packers have taken the lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the touchdown pass on the last drive, his 3rd already in this first half, as he'll try again with a 1st down. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of...
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's been... Throwing to start the drive. Madden, he'll let this go deep for Waddle. It's caught inside the 20. That's a Packers touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 61 yards. And the Packers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
After the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click. And I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down.
Good luck. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's been utterly remarkable in this first half. 5 touchdown passes already. This could be a record-breaking performance as he'll start again on first down.
On the jump. Hurry, 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 hurry.
Throwing to start the drive. Madden. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 75 yards. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive. Throwing to start the drive. Madden. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that's caught inside the 30. That's a Packers touchdown. Jalen Waddle in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers continue to pull away here in this first half.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. The Packer offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good long...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Packers. Jalen Waddle, 75 yards. And the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case.
Let's go.
On first down, Madden. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 75 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. I don't even know what to say anymore. I mean, I've lost track of how many times he's been in the end zone. This is just flat unbelievable.
Doesn't matter whether you have an abacus, a calculator, just old-fashioned pencil and paper trying to total it up. The number is staggering. What a performance. This man knows how to find the end zone and make it count.
The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Throwing to start the drive. Madden, he'll let this go deep for Waddle. It got his man complete. That's a Packers touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 76 yards. And the Packers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle finding the end zone yet again. And the Packers are moving closer to a day now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth-quarter lead. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get...
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
Let's go.
Throwing to start the drive. Madden, he'll let this go deep for Waddle. Touchdown, Packers. Jalen Waddle, he flat out can't be stopped. And the Packers continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the fourth.
Brendan, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over.
Ready. Ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Madden, he'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that's caught inside the 35. That's a Packers touchdown. Jalen Waddle finding the end zone yet again. And the Packers are an extra point away from going up by 40.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Throwing again. Madden, they'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that's caught inside the 35. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the fade of a successful catch and a completion of a play.
The Packers offense set to go. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
He's got a man, complete. Now he's loose again, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is really simple. Let's just say it. This quarterback is on fire. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the football. What a day for him.
The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. They have all but booked their ticket to the NFC Championship game next weekend, and they'll look to finish things off here now in this fourth quarter. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Second down and 8. Looking to throw. Madden. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's into the clear again. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Throwing on first down. Madden. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And he's got it inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, they certainly have the look of the team with something to prove, don't they? All week, as we prepared for this game, we kept reading about how they said they're going to play a full 60 minutes this week. Has nothing to do with their opponent. No disrespect intended. But they wanted to be people of their word, playing this thing all the way out, trying to finish it strong.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
Strike! Go! Let's go! Check, go! Ready! Come on, set! Ready! Here we go! Ready, ready? Set! Ready! Ready up! Hot, hot! Set it! Let's go now! Hut! Set! Ready! Set up! Ready, ready!
It's the NFC Championship game, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Green Bay. It's the Giants and the Packers on Sunday night.
The playoffs are... So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. On 1st and 10, Madden. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm... Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Packers. Jalen Waddle, 75 yards. And the Packers Packers have struck first in this NFC title game. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He threw a touchdown pass.
Here we go, Shaq. Hustle, hustle, hustle. Ready.
Following the fumble recovery, Madden.
He's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Just an unbelievable start. Less than a minute in, they're already up 2 touchdowns.
You talk about getting out of the gate fast. I mean, beyond fast. That's warp speed, isn't it? To jump up with 2 scores like that in less than a minute's time, your confidence has to be elevated.
I haven't even found the right height for my chair yet. I'm still adjusting. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's got 2 touchdown passes on his first 2 drives, and he'll try again here on drive 3.
Go!
Throwing to start the drive.
Madden, they'll let this go deep for Waddle. Touchdown, Packers! Jalen Waddle doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Packers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually...
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll start here with a 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive.
Madden, they'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle. What is going on here? 4 first-quarter touchdowns. Unbelievable. And the Packers take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Boy, CD, what a start for them. Still in the first quarter. They're absolutely blitzing them. All the points that they put up, I'm not sure what you say on the other sideline right now.
I think it's as simple as this, partner. The way that they're playing, there's no limits on what this lead could become.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a...
They got his man complete. There he goes again. Touchdown, Packers. Jalen Waddle, 79 yards. And the Packers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. So this now 34-0 with the extra point pending. And Charles, I thought these guys might have the advantage coming in, but I didn't expect this.
Well, I'm glad we're going with full transparency here because I didn't either. I thought we might be looking at a 24-20 type game, maybe 13-10 at the half. But this has been total, utter domination.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's closing in on 3.
Ready?
Throwing to start the drive. Madden, he'll let this go deep for Waddle. This is caught inside the 15. And it's a Packers touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 54 yards. And the Packers have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's been sensational so far.
Come on, set.
Throwing to start the drive. Madden, he'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle, 73 yards. And the Packers extend their lead yet again. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain it.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. They've got the lead.
Here we go, here we go. Let's go.
Throwing to start the drive. Madden. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Madden. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. On first down, Madden. He's got him in, complete. Now he's loose again. Touchdown, Packers. Jalen Waddle, 75 yards. And the Packers are pouring it on. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. Throwing on first down. Madden, he'll let this go deep for Waddle. And the defense loses him. It's complete. That's a Packers touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 75 yards. And the Packers just continue to roll.
And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Get set to go. Still comfortably on top, third quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Madden, he'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle, 77 yards. And the Packers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. We've paid this offense plenty of compliments already, but, I mean, they are deserving as they start another series. To be leading by this much with so much time left to play in the fourth, Charles, it's really been impressive. Oh, wide open, complete, and it's a Packers touchdown. Jalen Waddle, he flat out can't be stopped. And the Packers are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something.
Green Bay's offense ready to go again. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle finding the end zone yet again. And the Packers continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
Partner, you know the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Throwing to start the drive. Madden. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. Oh, wide open, complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. Jalen Waddle, he flat out can't be stopped. And the Packers have got it on cruise control. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. To throw from his end zone. Madden. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's into the clear again. He may go. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle finding the end zone yet again. And the Packers extend their lead yet again. So how about that for a backbreaker? Again, 99 yards.
And how about the audacity of the play call?
When you're backed up that close to your goal line, usually you're just trying to run some type of a wedge play, a quarterback sneak, a dive, anything to try and create some room and take care of the ball. But that's confidence in your offensive line that they'll protect the guy throwing it, and he finds his guy for 99 yards. I love what they just did.
Another drive coming up for this Packers offense.
Here we go, set.
On 1st and 10, Madden. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And the defense loses him. It's complete. There he goes again. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And that's just another in a long line of passing touchdowns for him today. To say that he's been on fire would definitely be an understatement.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
Go! Ready, ready?
Throwing to start the drive. Madden. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. The quarterback dropped, had the deep ball in his eyes, threw it out there. Perfect pass. Really nice play.
Is that the one they drew up for us in their production meeting and told us to be on the lookout for?
Yes, it was.
Boy, I think that he threw it better than they drew it up. That was fantastic.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Throwing to start the drive. Madden. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And he's got it inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
That drive was quick and impressive. Almost like they had somewhere else they needed to be after the game.
The Packer offense now ready to get back on the field.
Come on, set.
first down. Madden. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. Oh, wide open, complete. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And another touchdown, maybe rubbing it in a little here. That post-game handshake between coaches might be tense.
Yeah, I would say it will be a little bit tense, but you have to look at it from the side of the victor. They're in a tight battle. They may need those points in case of a tiebreaker at the end of the year.
And they get to hoist the Hallis Trophy. Unbelievable victory. Moving on to the Super Bowl.
I only hope that these players understand exactly who is behind that trophy. George S. Hallis, one of the creators of this great game of football of ours and creator of the NFL. What an amazing feeling and an amazing accomplishment.
Bruh, you balled out today.
Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the Texans. Coming up next.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Houston Texans taking on the NFC champions, the Green Bay Packers. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. Throwing on first down. Madden. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers. Jalen Waddle with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Packers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He connected on his first pass of the game for a long touchdown, so we'll see what else he's got up his sleeve as they start 1st and 10 again. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And got his man complete. That's a Packers touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Packers have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild...
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's thrown touchdown passes on his last 2 drives as he begins here, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Madden, he'll let this go deep for Waddle. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the long touchdown pass on.
Ready.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little.
And this is caught inside the 5. And it's a Packers touchdown. Jalen Waddle with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
Let's go.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some big...
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers. Jalen Waddle
69 yards. And the Packers continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl.
I know this is a rough, rugged game played by really, really tough guys. But that throw, absolutely lovely. What a deep ball by the quarterback.
The Packers with a football here late in this first half. On 1st and 10, Madden. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Texans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Packers ready to take over offensively. And they'll start with a short field following that turnover as they look for points here.
Come on, set.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Open man downfield as Waddle has got it. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle as the first half is winding down. And the Packers are feeling good as they extend their lead in this. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2.
Here we go.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
He's got a man, complete. Now he's loose again. That's a Packers touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 75 yards. And the Packers will extend their third-quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but in today's NFL, I wouldn't want to play defense. Too many great receivers and guys who are accurate who can get them the ball. We've seen the result. Days like this one.
The Packers offense set to go.
Shut up. Let's go.
On 1st down, Madden. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle, 75 yards. And the Packers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense...
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Packers. Jalen Waddle, 65 yards. And the Packers are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them.
And this is caught inside the 5. That's a Packers touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 57 yards. And the Packers have... Green Bay's offense ready to go again. Throwing on first down. Madden, he'll let this go deep for Waddle. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's into the clear again. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go.
Here we go, set.
Throwing to start the drive. Madden, he'll let this go deep for Waddle. And got his man complete. Jalen Waddle. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football.
Ready up.
Throwing to start the drive. Madden, he'll let this go deep for Waddle. It's caught inside the 25. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
can we get that music turned up?
Clubbed up, baby! Yeah, baby!
Definitely need the music turned up.
Yo, Madden Cast, where you up? Oh, man! Feels so good!